Hallo und willkommen zu Now German Lektion 50, Lesson 50. Hey C,
Hello, everyone. Hey, Gregor.
it's already Lesson 50. Can you believe?
I can't believe it.
Nice. And in this lesson, we talk about sports among other things. For example, ich mache Sport am Abend. I do sports in the evening. If you do sports in the evening, what kind of sports would you do?
Yoga.
Yep, I would probably go running. But actually, that's not the topic of this lesson. But our topic is how we form sentences properly in German. But before I tell you more details, let's go look at our dialogue first.
Wann machst du Sport?
Am Nachmittag mache ich Sport. Und du?
Ich mache am Abend Sport.
Am Abend? Siehst du dann nicht einen Film?
Doch, von 19 bis 20, von 19 Uhr bis 20 Uhr mache ich Sport und von 20 Uhr bis 22 Uhr sehe ich den Film.
Oh, alles klar. Viel Spaß.
Danke.
So the way you said it with the time is correct, but you can also say Uhr only once at the end. So for example, von 19 bis 20 Uhr or von 20 bis 22 Uhr. Okay?
Okay.
Great. Let's look at this vocabulary. First, we have wann.
Wann?
That is when. And our powerful verb machen.
Machen.
To do, to make. And we have der Sport.
Der Sport.
That's of course sports. And der Nachmittag.
Der Nachmittag.
Which is afternoon. And der Abend.
Der Abend.
The evening. This is a very masculine lesson. Every noun here is masculine. And then we have sehen.
Sehen.
To see or to watch. This is the most generic word we see. We also in past lessons, we talked about a different verb that we can use to watch a movie. Do you remember what that was?
Schaue.
Exactly. So you can also use schauen or you can also use sehen. These are both, you can use both of them when talking about movies. And then we have the movie, which is der Film.
Der Film.
Yes, and something we looked at a few lessons ago is von bis.
Vom bis.
That's from and to. And oh, alles klar.
Oh, alles klar.
That's oh, all right. Or what would that mean literally? Do you know?
Oh, clear.
That's exactly right. And we have der Spaß.
Der Spaß.
That's the fun. And if we want to wish someone have fun, how could you do that?
Viel Spaß.
Exactly. Very common expression. Viel Spaß, have fun. Okay. And then we have danke.
Danke.
That's thanks. And a very interesting word that is doch. Have you seen that word doch?
Yes.
Do you know what that's good for? I'll tell you if you want.
I don't know what it's good for, but I know what it's used for.
Yeah, what is used for?
It is used for when asking the question in a way that is just a negative, like aren't you, don't you? And then when you want to say, oh yes, I am, so using doch is to answer the negative question.
Exactly. So in English, there is no literal translation. The most literal translation is yes, but only in very specific context. Like, aren't you watching the movie? Yes, I'm watching the movie. In that context, the yes is translated as doch. And I think it's a very nice word. Don't you think it's a great word to have?
Yes.
Perhaps I'm biased as a German speaker as well, but I like this. All right, let's look at our dialogue one more time, shall we?
Yes. Wann machst du Sport?
Am Nachmittag mache ich Sport. Und du?
Ich mache am Abend Sport.
Am Abend? Siehst du dann nicht einen Film?
Doch, von 19 bis 20 Uhr mache ich Sport und von 20 bis 22 Uhr sehe ich den Film.
Oh, alles klar. Viel Spaß.
Danke.
All right. And what we look at as a grammar topic is how we make sentences in German. This is just regular main clause sentences, not questions, not orders, just it's called indicative, but that's just a grammatical term. You can ignore that. And the important thing is in German that we always put the verb in the second position, and then other things are quite flexible around that. So, for example, in the afternoon, I do sports. I will say, am Nachmittag mache ich Sport.
Am Nachmittag mache ich Sport.
Yeah, and this in this case, it's the same in English. You can also say, I do sports in the afternoon. How would I say that?
Ich mache am Nachmittag Sport.
Yes, and you see the verb is always in position 2, and position 1 can take in anything. You just can't put two things in position 1. For example, it's not okay to say, ich am Nachmittag mache Sport, or am Nachmittag ich mache Sport. Both of those are not correct. So just put the verb in the second position. And then we have another example. In the evening, I watch a movie. How would you say that in German?
Am Abend sehe ich einen Film.
Yes. And actually, you see, in English, it's exactly different. So in English, you can have in the evening is position 1, and then I is position 2. That's exactly what you can't do in German. You need to have the verb in the second position. Or you could say, I watch a movie in the evening beginning with I. How would I do that?
Ich sehe am Abend einen Film.
Yes. All right. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, but I do have a question.
Sure. What's your question?
For the position 3, can I exchange the word in the position 3 as well? So for example, ich mache am Nachmittag Sport. Can I say, ich mache Sport am Nachmittag?
Yes, actually, you can do that. So there are certain things that need to go to the end of the sentence. For example, we learned about separable verbs, trennbare Verben. So if you have that kind of thing, the first part of the verb, einkaufen, ich kaufe ein, that always needs to go to the end, and you can't move it around freely. But other than that, you're generally free to move around things, such as the example you just gave. And you will see, of course, we are still A1, still in a beginner context right now, but over time we'll see longer sentences and you'll have a lot of flexibility to move things around. Also, thanks to the accusative, dative, nominative cases, which clarify the role of every object in a sentence, no matter where you put them.
Cool.
All right. Any other questions?
Oh, good.
Great. Then let's go to our dialogue one more time.
Wann machst du Sport?
Am Nachmittag mache ich Sport. Und du?
Ich mache am Abend Sport.
Am Abend? Siehst du dann nicht einen Film?
Doch, von 19 bis 20 Uhr mache ich Sport und von 20 bis 22 Uhr sehe ich den Film.
Oh, alles klar. Viel Spaß.
Danke.
Yes, and also here in this dialogue, you see exactly what we talked about. The second line, am Nachmittag mache ich Sport. There you begin with the time. Or the third one, just after that, ich mache am Abend Sport is exactly the grammar topic of this lesson. Okay, very good. Ich mache Sport am Abend. Is that correct for you? Do you do sports in the evening?
Yes.
All right. I go outside usually, so I prefer doing that during the daytime. And what you can do when you do any kind of workout, you can also learn more German by listening, for example, to Now German or other German learning podcasts. All right. We'll wish you all the best for your German learning journey. And I hope you stay with us for the next 50 lessons as well. We'll see you in the next one. Tschüss.
Tschüss.